Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, I will show you how to display information about axis values of the chart, along with its horizontal and vertical line depiction, using the crosshair feature. I will also show you how to easily track and display information about the data points closest to the mouse hovering position using the trackball feature. Now, let me show you how to write code to add a crosshair and trackball to Blazor charts. I will open an existing application, where I had already added a simple Blazor chart with basic properties in a previous video. I had defined line series charts and bound a sales data source. If you would like to watch that video, follow the link provided in the card to learn the basics of creating a Blazor app. You can also find a reference link in the description below. Now, I will run this example by pressing F5. Here, you can view the Blazor line chart with the sales data. Next, I will show how to add a crosshair to the chart. First, let us take a look at this simple example, where a line series chart shows a large number of data points, illustrating the monthly sales data. Here, when you want to view the values of both X and Y axes, based on your mouse hover or touch position on the chart area, you can do so by enabling the horizontal and vertical crosshair lines, along with its crosshair tooltip. Within the chart code, I define a chart crosshair settings tag. To enable the crosshair, define the enable property and set its value to true. Also, I need to enable crosshair tooltips for both X and Y axes to display corresponding X and Y values. So, within this chart primary X and Y axis, let me define the chart axis crosshair tooltip tag and set the enable property to true. Here, I will set the edge label placement property as shift to move the edge axis label inside the chart area. As you can see, the chart output shows vertical and horizontal crosshair lines with the axis values of the chart. Also, you can see the axis label placed inside the chart area. Okay, next I will proceed to show you how to customize crosshair lines and tooltips using the fill and text style property. Using the fill property, you can customize the background color of the crosshair. And using the text style property, you can customize the font style of the text displayed on the crosshair tooltips. I am planning to add a background color to the crosshair tooltip, so let me define the fill property and set the color code as a value. Here, I am going to change the font style for the tooltip. Therefore, I will add chart crosshair text style tag and define size and color properties with appropriate values. Look at the chart output, which shows crosshair tooltips in a different background color, font size, and font color. Next, I will show how to change the line type. By default, crosshairs display both horizontal and vertical lines. If you want to show a vertical line alone, within this chart crosshair settings tag, define the line type property and set its value to vertical. As I am going to show vertical line type alone here, let me remove the Y-axis crosshair tooltip settings from chart code. When you look at the chart output, only a vertical crosshair line is shown. Finally, I am going to show you how to enable the trackball in Blazor charts to easily track the nearest data points to my mouse hover position. Before that, let's see a simple example where a line series chart shows the sales information of 3 persons. Here, if I want to track or compare the sales values of each person, I make use of this trackball marker to have a clear and accurate tracking of the closest data points and display its information in a tooltip. To do this, first I need to modify the existing data source by adding 2 more fields, Sales1 and Sales2, and assign values to them. Then, I need to define 2 more chart series tags and set series type as line. Next, I will assign chart data to data source property and map its data source fields to Xname and Yname properties of the chart. I am going to display data point information clearly, so I will define the property name and set series values to it. To add the trackball feature, I need to enable the chart tooltip and shared option. So, first let me define chart tooltip settings tag and add enable and shared properties with the value true. Also, I am planning to format the tooltip. So, I will add the format property and assign a value like this. Finally, make sure that the crosshair is enabled and line type is vertical in the crosshair settings. You can see the line series chart showing sales information about 3 different persons. Okay, let's have a quick recap about this session. We have seen how to add crosshairs and trackballs to Syncfusion Blazor charts. We also discussed how to enable and customize a crosshair tooltip. If you would like to see a working example of the charts in this video, you can download it from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also provided a link in the description where you can see if you qualify for a free license key to use our Blazor products through our community license. If you found this video useful, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thanks for watching.